Aloha everyone, what is really good my dudes? Today is December 6th, 2021. We got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the release of Frank's free death weeks. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, Frank's Free Death Week is a new Free Death Week event where 4 different weeks you'll see free deaths across various bosses in the game. Unlike previous death weeks where all deaths were free, this only applies to certain bosses for any given week. My guess is that this allows Jagex to isolate certain bosses and see how much allowing free death at those bosses affects the overall economy. Then they could potentially go the route where some bosses give completely free deaths always, like the Glacier normal mode, but we'll have to see what they do with this data. Anyway, starting off for this week, we have free deaths at Barrows, Rise of the 6th, and next Angel of Death. For the full schedule of the next coming weeks, you can see it on screen here. So if there's a certain boss that you want to tackle, you want to learn, you've never done before, etc., do note which week it's available on. Note that not every boss will be available with this 4-week event, but some of the harder ones are there for those who might be willing to want to try those out for the first time, or maybe just push and rage, things like that. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Not much more to say about the free death week. Let's head on over to the patch notes and see what's been updated with today's update. So let's go check it out. The Golden Party Hat's texture is now forced on even when in minimal graphics. The post-quest content for Once Upon a Time in Gielinor is now required for the Master Quest Cave. Fixed an issue with the ranging projectile animations for Solak, Anachronian creatures, and the Metaphoss Quest boss. Added missing bank preset names for Legiones and Rex Matriarchs. Papaya tree seeds can now be added to the seed bag. Fixed an issue where Maul of Omen pieces were becoming invisible as the player progressed through the various Virago phases. Fixed an issue that was reducing forced critical strike damage by 1. The response to a quick chat about the Scripture of Bic no longer mentions the Croesus Spore sac. Fixed an issue with sorting in the boss collection log. Updated the Rex Matriarch image in the Beast tab. The Peer Off the Pier achievement only requires level 1 fishing rather than 16 as before. Plank you very much and relocation are now correctly unlockable by free-to-play players. Players are no longer required to take out money from their coin pouch in the feud, as this was problematic on mobile. Fixed a broken state during the Fremnik trials which prevented the player from getting Olaf's votes after playing the Enchanted Lyre. Stopped the tutorial progress tracker overlapping the navigation instructions on desktop. Centered the text in the buttons on the donation screen for Secret Santa. Players are no longer able to walk into the barrels at the Warforged dig site. The line, "What about the battle?" in dialogue with the Lumbridge Sage is now correctly spoken by the player rather than the NPC. For mobile, they've updated the tutorial settings to be visually consistent with the home screen. And finally, there was a hotfix where players will more reliably receive the Golden Party Hat shard when completing task 15 of the Yak track, rather than needing to reclaim the shard from the Wise Old Man. That is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over there and check them out. With that, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.